Yeah, it's a really interesting and dynamic time in our industry with the rise of streaming and subscription services. There's a lot of choice and options, but I like to say the future of TV is fast, free ad-supported streaming TV services. I like the joke where we're talking about something totally new and exciting, TV on a television for free with ads. Yes, it feels like we're going back in a time machine, but that is where we are right now, and what's driving those trends. We're starting to see these platforms as well as these media companies cannot live on subscription SVOD services alone, charging $5 a month, $10 a month with no advertising. They need additional revenue streams, and that's why the ability to take some of their content and not only put it behind their paywall, distributed them across multiple devices through fast channels is just another revenue stream. And it's also a great opportunity for them for potentially sampling. Take some content that was previously maybe behind a paywall, put it on a free ad-supported streaming TV channel, get more viewers, get more interest, and then potentially use that funnel to drive folks back in. Like, wait a second, I watched season 1 and 2 of The Walking Dead. I really like this show. Where can I get seasons 3 through 10? So that might drive someone back to AMC or PGA Tour, which is typically on cable and linear television. They might have a sampling of a previous event or some great behind-the-scenes footage. It keeps engagement and interest, and then potentially drives folks back. So it's a dual revenue stream in terms of advertising, and also the opportunity to potentially drive someone into a premium paid subscription opportunity.
And so what can you tell us about brands and advertisers, what fast means for them?
So I think you're looking at the industry right now. It is extremely fragmented. There's a lot of subscription services, and typically, prior to this, Netflix and Disney, there was no opportunities for ads. So on some of these SVOD services, you still have that. So the ability for advertisers to have scale and to run across multiple touch points or devices, fast opens that up. So you've got a very large, diverse audience across multiple platforms. So the idea of reach and frequency and reaching someone in an ad-supported environment. So what you're doing is you're just extending your video campaigns. You have your 15s, your 30s, maybe your 10s. The ability to take that, reach people at scale with this opportunity, I think it opens up a huge opportunity for advertisers, and they've been jumping into this in the past 4 or 5 years. I think they'll continue to do so. I think the other really appealing piece about this old TV is the new TV is the old TV now, is you're running in this environment where you have the same abilities for digital video from a targeting and a measurement standpoint and the reach and frequency. And I think that's extremely compelling because it's an ask and a solve that is currently there, and that's why I think advertisers are in it now, and they will continue to participate and spend and run in fast channels.
And finally, Bill, is there anything that you're looking forward to this year, or you expect to see, or you'd like to see?
I think the international growth in the fast category is extremely interesting. I think going back to my earlier point around having these catalogs of content and finding new audiences and new revenue streams. I think Europe, Canada, Mexico, Latin America it's growing, and I can really expect to continue to see that trend, and I'm kind of curious to see what happens next year. But it's exciting, and we're starting to see more players get in the space in terms of larger media companies, OEMs, and different platforms. So I think the future is bright for fast. And granted, that's really self-serving, but I'm excited about it.